You want to aim it directly at the leg. I don't do the front here though. You have that shin bone here, and then you get into your knee, and then you get up through here. And so you have this natural line actually, and it's a contour line. You want to keep it a little lighter than everything else, and it helps keep the leg looking thinner, and it makes the color blendable. And this goes on, and you're not really going to be able to see it. This is not going to be a lot of color. It sprays very evenly, and it goes on very sheer. So you want to start up through the hip and come down through the leg. And then you want to gently rub. And then I call this feathering. And you want to come through the front of the leg and down through the knee. And when you do the back of your knee, you want that to be very smooth like she has it. And then I do it again back through here usually.
Does that mean shave well?
Yes, shave, exfoliate, come back through the leg. And then I do the same down on the calf. Just a couple of pumps, and you want to rub through, and you're going to rub this. I mean, it's not, you're not going to streak or anything. Come through the front of the leg, and then feather down onto the foot. And you just want to rub real lightly all the way through the toes, down around the ankle and the side of the feet, on both sides. This, you don't want that line. Okay. Rub through really good. Feel it.
Smooth.
Is it dry?
Yeah.
Dries very quickly. See, you're not going to be able to see a whole lot of change in color. Turn a little bit. Let's get the other side, the inside. And the inside the same way. Get you a few. You want to rub this through. Come up through the hip and down through the top of the leg. Back. Just the same as you do on the other side. I usually stop right through the knee and then feather down. Tight through the back of the knee, feather down onto it, and then you come up whenever you do the bottom part of the leg. You can see a little bit of color here. So you can see it. It's just not, it's not the lotion. It's not highly concentrated. It is highly concentrated so that you don't see all of that at once. This will continue to get darker over time. Back through the feet again, around the ankles, down through the sides, through the toes, through the front of the leg. You're not going to rub this off. You can keep maneuvering. You can come up just to make sure you get that smooth over. How does it feel on?
Doesn't feel like there's anything on.
It doesn't? You can smell it. You can smell it. It does have all natural oils in it. Will help moisturize the skin. And that is also how you're going to retain your tan. You want to make sure that you keep your skin very moisturized. You want to use moisturizer that doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it. This being things like Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret, and they smell great. Not that they're not great to use, but when you're trying to maintain a tan, and this goes for fake or real, when you're trying to maintain a tan, you really want to keep it as natural and chemical free as absolutely possible. My tan that I have on, I did 3 weeks ago this Tuesday. It is still on. It still looks great. It has faded, of course, but it's faded very nicely. There are no definite lines. Through the front of the leg. Down through the foot. It does help cover up scars, imperfections. I had a lot of scrapes and my animals beat me up on a regular basis. Sorry about that. Down to the knee. always get around. I'm never worried about my feet. You can never go too far down on your feet. Even along the bottom, that's naturally gonna wear, and so it will just add to even more of the realism of the tan. No definite lines. Got it? Can you see a difference?
Mm-hmm.
You can
You
in
can.
color? It is ever so slight. It will continue to get darker over time. We're talking hours. It will continue to darken over the course of about 4 hours time. Some buffing agents, if you don't feel comfortable with it everywhere, like non-chemical lotion through your feet, through your hands, will help buffer that through and not use definite lines in your tan. And if you see some the next day, a few hours in, if you need some buffing to get it where there's not that definition from one color to another, I use baking soda. I'm just a fan of baking soda, but it is so fine it doesn't hurt the color, but you can just buff that line out to where it will fade into one color to another.